This is really nerve-wracking for no reason.
And I want to fall asleep with you, whispering old secrets under the light of the moon.
I'm reading off of a script, so if I keep looking to the left, I don't want to mess up what I'm trying to say, so I wanted to keep track. I wanted to keep track of everything I want to say in the video. That's why I'm looking away. That's why I'm never looking at the camera. Oh, please. Hi, and welcome to the first video of my behind-the-scenes series for my EP, Teenage Database. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Simone, and I love music, and I've been playing music for basically my whole life. I started playing piano when I was in first grade, and it's been in my life since then. I started learning how to sing and play guitar, and eventually I started learning how to write my own songs, and that's kind of the basis for what this whole thing is. So when I was around 18, I was in this music group called chronicles, which was a group of friends that did a lot of different music challenges, but I'm very grateful for the time I was in that group, and that was kind of the beginning of me learning how to songwrite and being encouraged to write my own music. So I think I wrote my first official song in quote-unquote in March of 2020, which will never see the light of day because it's not good. But eventually, during one of those QOC or quote-unquote challenges, I ended up writing the song Teenage Database, the first track on my EP. So from there, over the years of transitioning from high school to college, I wrote the rest of the music for my EP, Teenage Database. Some of them, two of them, were from the quote-unquote challenges, and that is Teenage Database and So Long Underneath, but the rest of the songs were written for fun and eventually all tied together into the EP and all of the themes that go into it. It's sort of a representation of all of my teenage thoughts, feelings, and memories. One thing that I have to mention before I get into all the stuff related to the EP is that most of these behind the scenes videos are for my own satisfaction. So it's a lot of rambling about music stuff. It's a lot of like very long clips of me just singing the same thing over and over. It's for my own enjoyment is what I'm saying. Like I don't know what I'm doing in any of these videos, and I say that many times throughout the whole process. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing still now, and this is like what, like 6 months after I finished or after I released the EP. I didn't know what I was doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll probably never have a full idea of how to make music and whatever. But I enjoy doing it, and that's why I wanted to put together these videos into a behind-the-scenes look into everything that I did when I was learning how to write my own music and produce it, and just have fun with it and let go and not try to make music to a certain standard and all of that. So I won't ramble about that because I ramble about that a lot in one of the videos in the series. But anyways, the point is I made something that I am proud of, and it made me incredibly happy to complete this whole project over 4 months, 5 months. I also wanted to share it with anybody who would like to see the whole process of what I did to make this EP. So here is the first video of the behind the scenes series of my EP, Teenage Database. So before I ever started recording anything related to my EP, I had to write the songs, and one of the first songs that I wrote was the first track on the EP, Teenage Database. So I wrote this the summer after my senior year of high school, which was June to July of 2020, and it was during a challenge for quote-unquote, and I don't actually have any videos from that process other than the mini music video that I made to accompany the song. You can still look that up on YouTube. It's just called Teenage Database, but it's a terribly produced song that I produced in Audacity. But it was that video and that song was the start of this entire process. About a year and a half later, I started to think about seriously recording the song so that I could release it on streaming platforms. And I didn't even have the idea of creating an EP at this point. It was just this one song that I wanted to release. I was super passionate and I loved my music, but I didn't know what I was doing, and I still don't know what I'm doing. I was working with a Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 interface, the same one that I have now. No mic stand, Pro Tools on my Windows computer, an SM58 microphone, and my earbuds. Okay, so this is the first video of me talking about the song stuff, so this might be like messy and all over the place, but I thought I'd just start. So welcome to my guitar playing space. This is my stool in my dorm room. So a lot of what I go into here isn't important. It's me talking about the details of my recording and which song I'm recording and blah blah blah. The important stuff I did include in here was me talking about the song So Long Underneath, which still applies to the final produced version. So this is sort of a sneak peek into the beginnings of that song. One of my favorites in terms of feeling like a song because of the chord progressions and the lyrics just are exact, like what am I saying? They portray the exact emotions I was trying to portray in the song. And so the whole song is just, at least as of right now, as of like my first day of recording it, it's just guitar and vocals. I'm probably gonna add I want to add strings to it because in my head, when I listen to my own song in my head, that's what I hear throughout a lot of it, but that's for the future. But it's literally just like yeah, so until I get like decent headphones and decent speakers, right now I just have my boombox. These videos of me like making the song are just gonna be like, you're just gonna hear me singing, like, because I don't have speakers right now because I haven't gotten the hang of this new microphone yet. I'm still getting used to it because I initially bought this, my Yeti, but for like, you know, more professional EP recording kind of stuff, I need like a better microphone, which is this right here. Shout out to my friend Ethan for recommending it. SM58, I think it is. You were a part of the ending I had in mind. Left alone with no light for sun. For the first take, that was decent. Also, you couldn't hear it, but I forgot to mute the track, so it was like doing weird. Like I was singing and then hearing my voice like a second later singing. So I'm surprised that worked with all of those issues. So I, soon after, never got back to recording anything during my sophomore year of college. And I then went through some big life changes as I transferred schools, and I didn't end up recording anything until a year later. So it was one fateful day in September of my junior year of college at the new school that I transferred to, where I had the motivation to start recording Teenage Database again. And it was a completely new version of the song. I scrapped the old version. I deleted everything that had to do with it. But at this point, I was still using my SM58 and my Focusrite 2i2. I thought I should record this moment because it feels like it's probably a big moment, even though right now I don't feel like it's that big of a moment. It's been about a year since I last made a video about working on my EP, and I've bought a MacBook, I've got my MIDI keyboard, and I just now wrote the bass line for the first song on the EP. So that's like a big thing. And I guess I'm just celebrating it by like recording a video of my progress again, because I still want to do that for this EP. So yeah, September 1st, 2022, I've started my EP. I've started recording my EP. So I didn't record much of the percussion stuff for this song, the whole process of it and everything, but I did want to thank my dear friend Allie for helping me out when I first started figuring all of that stuff out in GarageBand, because I had no idea what I was doing. So thank you to Allie for that, the help with that at that time. What rhymes with space? Space. Erase. I'm working on the vocals now. It's like, I think like 4 o'clock on a Friday. It's after my voice lesson, and so I felt good coming home after that and feeling like slightly warmed up, even though like my voice lessons are only a half hour long. Right now, I'm just trying to do as many takes as possible, because I can listen to them all tonight and like pick whichever one is the most perfect that I hear. Tired eyes and a bug bite I got from driving all night. Okay. That turned out a lot better than I'd hoped it would. Dream of rain falling in puddles, and I watch my life flow by. I wonder why I won't always feel. That was bad. I didn't get a good breath. And I'm such a perfectionist when it comes to doing vocals, and so this is what takes me the longest part. Or, the longest time. It takes me the longest time to do vocals, because I hate having any sort of imperfection in the vocals, even though I'm trying to get over that, because that's not what music is. I mean, it's kind of frustrating, because I'm trying to like actually stick to a schedule with this, and I'm still like on schedule, supposedly. It's only halfway through September. I'm still on the first song, which is like, you know, I'm not gonna be an expert at recording an EP or recording in general, since this is my first time doing that, so I shouldn't be too hard on myself for where I'm at currently and the progress that I've made so far, because I have made progress. Hopefully the other vocal stuff shouldn't take too long. I mean, I'm halfway through September, still working on the first song, feeling good about where I'm at, and I'm excited to see how the first song turns out after recording it. Okay, it's a big recording day. I think I've just finished verse 1 of Teenage Database, and I am now gonna try to record the chorus, which is like the big scary thing for me, basically, because I actually use my chest voice, and it's probably gonna take a lot of takes, but for this first one, I'm just gonna like go for it. I haven't like warmed up my singing, other than I recorded the end of verse 1, or like I guess it's the bridge part, so I recorded that. I just turned the air off, and then I'm just gonna like try recording. I have to wait for it to turn off. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. Do, re, do, fa. I wanted to fall right into place. Always worry about the memories on my wall, falling in my face. I need to get over it. I'm so scared of singing. I just... That's the scary note. It's I, like with my chest voice. It's like do, 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 re, mi, fa, sol. See, like I can do it. I just can't. I get so nervous when I start recording. Do, do, re, mi, fa, sol. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. I wanted to fall. That's a gross note. Fall. I wanted to fall right into place. Oh my god, that wasn't bad. Okay. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's nerves, baby. I wanted to fall right into place. That wasn't right. Fall. I need to like keep using air because I get scared and then I stop breathing, and then when I try to go to the high notes, my voice cracks because I shy away from it because I'm like, I wanted to fall, and it's like I can't do that. I have to go for it. That's why I keep pointing. I keep doing this to like make myself use more air because I don't when I sing. So whenever I sing and I know I need to use more air, more breath support, if you will, I point. I try to like get myself to be like, I need to use it. It's like, I wanted to fall. You know. I just recorded evidence that I can do it. I have evidence on the camera that I sang the part that I need to sing, and I'm capable of singing it. It's just a matter of singing it. I wanted to fall right into place. Hey, so when I hang up anyway, make my teenage database. It's rough. It's rough. When I hang up anyway. No. I don't know, because doing it in head voice feels like it takes away from the intensity of it, because it's like, this is the big chorus, this is all the like teenage angst. It's like, I wanted to fall right into place. But I also like can't, well, I definitely can't sing that, I can't sing that in my chest voice, but it's going like da 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 da. Falling in my face, oh, but I hang up anyway. Make my teenage database. Ooh. Okay, actually, I don't hate the voice crack. Oh, I think I like that take. It's making me so happy. Oh, dude. See, it's like the thing I hated initially, I actually really, really like now. When I was like, oh, but hang on. Because I did that little, like, hang on. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like, it sounds so. It, like, it's like just what I was imagining the song to be like. Because I want it to feel. I want Teenage Database to feel emotional. Like, I want the chorus to be like, this is, like, teenage me, like, just singing her heart out and being like, I want everything to fall into place. I want everything to feel right, and I want it to feel like I'm living the life I was supposed to, and like I'm in the right place currently. And so it's like I want that in the chorus so badly. So that's why I'm like so happy with that one part, is because it's like that's exactly what I was imagining it to be. I am feeling like this might be the last night of working on Teenage Database, because I don't know, I just finished the second chorus and I'm feeling really good about it, and I didn't think I was gonna, okay, it's not that I didn't think, but I wasn't being very positive in terms of my hopes for finishing Teenage Database this week. Last week of September, it's been a month working on this song. I really sort of made it a goal to try to get it done in September once I realized how long it was going to take. So I kind of have this week is the last week to work on it. And if I'm like, I think I just finished the vocals. I think I kind of actually like listen to it more and work on it, but like I need to stay positive. I need to believe in myself. We're having a dance party in celebration of finishing Teenage Database, the first song on my EP. Only took a month to finish. You know how it is. Only took so much hard work, so much dedication, so many late nights. Okay. September 28th. First song is complete. Except the first song ended up getting trashed like 3 months after I wrote it. I was so embarrassed by the fact that it didn't turn out how I wanted it to, that I gave up for the rest of my entire junior year, which was about 8 months. So if that doesn't tell you how hard I am on myself and how hard I still am on myself, I hope it's clear. So after that, I abandoned that more fast-paced, swingy version of Teenage Database. But what I did do was take an Intro to Music Technologies class, which introduced me to the DAW Ableton Live, which ended up being the DAW that I used for the rest of the EP producing process. And it's now my preferred DAW also, so.
I got really discouraged after I finished it because I had some friends listen to it, and I listened to it myself over my boombox that I have, and for some reason it was just incredibly discouraging to hear it and not have it turn out the way I wanted, at least over the speaker, like where people would be hearing it. And it had to do with a lot of things. It was like the intonation of my guitar is not good, and it's also part of it was just me being embarrassed and like not being used to people hearing my music. And so the point is I got incredibly discouraged and I haven't worked on it at all since then. I'm trying not to be too hard on myself about it because I don't want to force myself to work on it, because it shouldn't be something that I make myself do or that I feel like I have to do. I should do it because it makes me happy. and I was kind of beating myself up over it throughout October and November because I just felt like I let myself down and like I disappointed myself by not doing it. And over winter break, I kind of came to terms with the fact that I didn't meet my initial goal with it because I thought I was gonna have the entire thing recorded by December, but I didn't, and that's okay because I should work on it because it makes me happy and because I want to, and because I want to improve my songwriting and I want to make music and stuff. So I came to the conclusion that I want to try again and I don't want to give up on myself so easily, and so I'm just gonna see where it takes me, and I'm gonna try to start working on it again, whichever piece I start working on. And I don't really have any like set time goals with it anymore because I want to do it because it makes me happy and not because I feel like I'm trying to like prove anything to anyone. I should just do it because I want to, because that was the initial point of me starting this, was I wanted to write an EP because I wrote some silly little songs and I wanted to make a silly little EP and I want to try again now. So it is January 8th, 2023, and I'm gonna try again.
And I want to fall asleep with you, whispering the secrets under the light of the moon. I want to fall asleep with you.